Being a debt collector means you're out on your own. When I was young, the guys around me were serious figures. I was always taught how to be a smart little kid. I've spent my whole life on the streets of Sydney, so I understand who's what, what's where. Everything gets you ready for something, doesn't it? Whether it gets you emotionally ready or physically ready or mentally ready, it's all for a reason, I believe. My older brother, been hit by a car. That was the biggest thing growing up. It was big. We watched it go down. We were playing handball on the side of the footpath. And he hit the ball, it rolled onto the road. My brother went to pick it up. His car never even stopped, Dave. He didn't even see my brother. He just took him straight out and he flew. He flew and landed on his head, and then we just seen this puddle of blood. We shit ourselves. We ran inside to call my mum, who was having coffee inside my relative's house, and everyone just ran out and just fainted or collapsed, just screaming. It was a nightmare. And then the hospital, and then the ambulances, and then my dad gave us a nice hiding and blamed us all. My brother was in a coma for a few weeks. I broke a few bones, whoop-de-doo. My brother was close to death. Then he came back to school and they made him repeat. So he ended up in my year. So then they thought we were twins. Everyone started saying, the Azzy twins, the brothers. And everyone straight away said, Joe's the bad one, he's the good one. Little did they know that he was the bad kid growing up. The accident made him stable. And my dad always said, look after your brother, make sure no one touches his head, because he had a fractured skull. I had this mission like no one could touch my brothers. So I was very protective over him. It led to a lot of fights. A lot of fighting at school, Dave. We were small, we were tough. I can't recall copping a belting, Dave. I can't recall losing a fight. 35 years old. Growing up in KMC, a lot of the people around me were serious figures. We'd watch the older boys and we'd want to be like them. With these people that inspired me to do the wrong thing, at the same time they were pretty smart, so they used to always remind me how to get around doing the wrong thing. So I was always informed. I was always taught how to be a smart little kid. I did a lot of listening growing up, David. I do a lot of talking now, but I did a lot of listening growing up. My first job, I was a private inquiry agent. I worked for a firm out west. I was a good agent. I was good at working surveillance. I'd put in the hours and I'd bend the rules to get a result. That's exactly what they wanted. I did this guy's compo case, which is in relation to his back injury. They'd say, Joe, here's his address, here's a description, here's what he states he can and can't do due to his injuries. And if I did catch him out, I had to get him on tape. If I did get him on tape, I had to present it in court and break the bad news. You're a fraud, buddy. Stop wasting the insurance company's time. Get the fuck out of here. So I'd stoke his address, jump over the fence, whatever the fuck I had to do to see if he's breaking the rules. You need to get out there, physical form, get a feel of the area, talk to neighbours. Everyone says love thy neighbour. I don't believe in that, David. Your neighbour's the first to rat you out. Everyone hates their neighbour. Deep down inside, everyone's putting up with their neighbour. No one loves their neighbour. So your best bet is to talk to the neighbour, because they're the first to dob you in. I was keen just to get this guy. Coming from a criminal background and growing up with criminals, I can see through people's little demons. I know where they're going. I know how tough people are. By staring at them, I can see where they're going. I can just feel their energy. I'd go out of my way to prove to my boss that I can get this prick. I became real smart. I did things like this, Dave. I'd find out what day the garbage man comes, when they put out the garbage bins. The bin's empty, it's been cleaned up. I'll make sure I get there and like during the morning, I'll put a couple of bricks in there. It's an empty bin. He'll come out in the morning acting like he can't walk. He won't bring out the bin, but he'll certainly bring it in. But when he finds out there's 2 or 3 bricks in there, he'll look around and get the shits. So you'll see him push the bin over, get in there, grab the bricks and throw them over to the side. That alone is proving to the courts that he shouldn't be doing it and he can do it where he says he can't. To me, it's bending the rules. He's bending them to get a reward, I'm bending them to get a reward. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. A lot of these claimants, or faulty ones, they're weak as piss, Dave. They're good at the law, but they're no good with people like me. We're like hunters. We're their biggest fear. People like me take my job serious. A lot of PIs just do their hours and just clock off. They say, I've done my 50 hours, just fucking invoice me. Couldn't be fucking going to court. Next job, please. No, I was a man on a mission. Everything I'd done, I took it to the edge, to the extreme. I wanted to be remembered, everything I'd done. One of my best jobs as a PI was when I was instructed to get employed as a picker on a cherry farm up in Lismore. They sent out another PI with me. We drove out to Lismore, it's about an 8-hour drive. This farm was that big, you'd drive for an hour, left, right of this road is just cherries. So it was huge. These guys were hiring students, immigrants, whoever they could to work black money to pick during picking season. They weren't paying tax on anything. It was a big thing for the ATO. My job was to get hired as a picker, videoed as a picker, and collecting my paycheck with a body cam. I've done that successfully, Dave. I actually made friends with the owners of this cherry farm. They kind of liked me as a kid. My story was a bit of bullshit. They said, what are you doing up here? I said, my girlfriend's at Lismore Uni. I'm from Melbourne because my car was a Hyundai Excel with Victoria plates. Criminals are smart, so you got to be ready to answer every question. So I had a story for everything, Dave, and if I didn't know it, I'd get it on the spot. I was quick with my tongue. So they kind of liked me. I went from picking cherries to helping them pour concrete in their driveway. And then when I had to present the evidence in court, I got this one, Dave. Like, you're fucking dead. I didn't really like the job after a few of them. I was actually hurting people that were getting to know me. I didn't really like it. I'd rather do it to their faces. I'd rather, be straight up and say, I'm here to fuck you up. I couldn't be the sneak no more. I didn't really like it. It's a sneaky job. It's a sneaky job, and it's a job for those maybe a bit older than me. I was young, I was hungry, I was proud. So when I started with the commercial side, the repossession, debt collection, I found home.
Do you think those events affected how you worked as a debt collector?
100%. Being a debt collector, Dave, isn't like being a police officer or being a security agent or a guard at a door where you're there in 2s or 4s. Being a debt collector means you're out on your own, you're thinking on your own, you're jumping in your own car, you're driving out to people's addresses on your own. You got to know how to prevent things from happening, keep your guard up and protect yourself. You got to be ready for the worst. I know the streets, I know my instincts, and I believe in myself, so I'm not afraid. When I got approached to hand over what's mine, I didn't. I had to be strong. I had to defend. And then shit got serious real fast. Yeah, I'm a stubborn little prick.